guys, how's it going? Today, I'm going to be reviewing Transformers Generations Legends class Swerve, and he's freaking awesome, okay? The fact that they're making mini bots now and characters in this size class that are actually supposed to be small is awesome in a great sense of scale. I think they work very well with classics figures, especially him and his wave mate Cosmos here, who I will get to in a later review. But yeah, Swerve comes with his little buddy here, Flanker, which is a really nice little dude. I really like the striking colors, the nice metallic blue, which is more metallic in person. I don't know how well you can actually see it on the camera, but you can't really tell. He's got some nice Autobot symbols. You'll see that in the alt mode here in a second, but pretty cool. Really like him. His arms go up and down, and that's it. He doesn't really do anything else. He's just a little guy that turns into a weapon and into a vehicle mode. So he's not supposed to be like the perfect figure ever, but he is based, I think, on a Micromaster character figure. But I don't know too much about those. I do have a Stormjet from the Superion combiner, who I want all the combiners for Micromasters. So these guys will look nice next to all those once I get all those in the future. But to turn him into his jet mode, yeah, turn him around and flip the nose going down, and that's it. That's all you gotta do. Pretty cool though. He looks like an unmanned drone, like a spy plane, and he can fall. Gravity does affect this figure. Well, yeah, he's got some nice Autobot symbols on his wings, some nice white lines that kind of break up all of this nice navy metallic blue. Got a little white line there, which is, I think, I'm not actually sure what that is. But to turn him into his gun mode, you just fold out this red piece from the front, which becomes the handle, and then you take the whole like chest and leg section here, and then you rotate it up and peg it in. So yeah, now that's done. We got you can fold the wings up too. So this peg is what is white up here and between there a second ago. So it's a nice triple barrel little Gatling gun cannon, and Swerve can hold it. It's awesome. It's pretty cool actually. You know, I think without the jet pieces, this would actually look like a better gun. But since it's a dude, a jet, and a gun, there's some liberties that had to be taken, which with some molds he can't be super spectacular. But for what he is, he's really cool. The real cream of the crop here is Swerve anyway. So there we go. Put a flanker over there, and let's talk about Swerve. Now Swerve is awesome. Swerve has some great character to him, and I haven't really read the IDW comics yet, but looking at this figure and knowing, and then looking at some of the designs from the comics, I'm really excited. And I got a little bit of a preview of how the comics are now for Transformers for IDW with the deluxe figures that are coming out with the comics. So yeah, I'm gonna try to grab some of those comics as quick as I can when I get some money coming in and be able to put it aside for some comics. So yeah, awesome. But as a figure, this guy's really cool. He's got a pretty hilarious face sculpt, nice cheeky little smile there, and quite similar to the one on the packaging art. You can see. Hey, hey. So yeah, so that's a packaging. There's nothing too special about that. But yeah, I really like it. I mean, I like the white and the silver and the red. It's I don't know. It makes them look really cool. I really like it. The white kind of makes the red pop, and just the colors work well together. I really like it. It's nice to actually have a Swerve that's actually just they nailed it. They completely nailed it. I mean, this we got this GDO Swerve, I think a year or two ago, and he's okay, but he's way too big, and he's just a repaint of another figure that it doesn't really work for me. I mean, they at least give this one a different head than you know the other figure, but this head doesn't even look like Swerve. When you saw what his head looks like, that's more what Swerve is supposed to look like. This is not. This is like some generic dude. So this guy's gonna be turned into somebody else. It'll be a custom paint job and stuff for me later. But oh boy, this guy. So articulation, his head can go up and down due to transformation. It can do that. His shoulders can go up on this hinge for transformation, and they have a ball joint. So there you go. There's some nice arm movement time there. Ball joint at the shoulders, so he can, or the elbows, so he can, bend and twist. And the legs have ball joints too at the hips, and he has a knee because his feet fold up for transformation. So pretty awesome. A pretty awesome figure actually. I mean, he's a little hollow in the legs, but the back, there's not too much stuff. There's nothing that really gets in the way. He's a nice, clean figure, and he's actually really cool. His Autobot symbol, got silver paint edge. I just overall love the design and really love this figure. I think this is a great figure. Now, size comparison. Here he is with, Prime, who was in Wave 1, so, I'm not going to have this Prime display with any of these guys. These guys are going in the Classics display with Classics Bumblebee here, which Bumblebee still is a little bit bigger, but it doesn't really bother me that much, You could use this Bumblebee, but this Bumblebee's not really G1 looking to me, so I choose not really to use it, but I don't know. Well, we'll see how actually that works out, but here he is also with a G1 Warpath, one of the original mini-bots, so he's bigger, obviously, than Warpath is gonna be, and, yeah, speaking of Warpath, here's the Deluxe Warpath, and now you can see, Warpath got an updated figure, but his updated figure is quite a bit bigger. Yeah, that kind of rhymed, didn't it? They'd even do that on purpose. But yeah, so there you have that, and here he is with that Bumblebee I was transforming him a second ago. But I think they work in scale decently. It's just this Bumblebee's not like a super G1 version. I don't know. This Bumblebee feels too generic, and he's also really loose in the knees, and it's really like stand up. But that might work. I'll put that on the shelf. I think that might actually be decent because I always felt that this Bumblebee was too big. But yeah, and this doesn't look all that bad really because since Warpath is a tank, I would hope that he would be just a tiny bit bigger, and that size works for him. So we have that going for that guy. But here he is with Swerve or with Cosmos, and well, yeah, Cosmos is in vehicle mode, but they're roughly about the same size. I'll touch more on that in Cosmos's review, get a robot mode comparison. But yeah, to transform this guy, you want to peg his legs together. You want to take the hood piece and pull it straight up on these two hinges here, and they're a little tight at first, but after a while, it'll be easier. I go ahead and take the whole shoulder assembly and such, and fold it back like that, so that you can fold in these legs. So go ahead and do that. This slot here will accommodate the size of the ridges on the back of the feet. So go ahead and doing that. and he has the back done. And for the arms, you just fold them up on that hinge joint I was talking about, and you peg them in on the sides of right here, that little square slot there, and there's a peg right here on the side of the aisle. So go ahead and peg those up. Make sure everything is lined up and fit together well. And there you have Swerve and his truck mode. And he's pretty freaking cool. You can take the flanker here and turn him into his jet mode. Or actually you can be like, as Evangelist said, there's a road trip mode. So, that's kind of funny. You can do that if you want. But you can also put him in jet mode, put the plug down and plug him in, and there you go, he can boost him, which is a horrible idea, given that, Swerve is just going to be reckless anyway, and putting a jet on top of his trunk mode that would propel him really fast, would kill like a whole bunch of people in it. This is chaos. This is awesome. It's chaos. But there you have that, and you can also turn it to gun mode and put them up to it too. So I'm gonna go ahead and do that real quick. So you also have this option, which doesn't like to stand up on mine. So yeah, you have that going for it. So it's pretty cool though. He rolls really well. His wheels, as you can see, don't really have. There's nothing hanging down too far down that would obstruct his rolling ability. And rolling for a toy that turns into a car is important because kids like to play with their toys, and a truck that rolls is a good idea. A truck is supposed to roll, so I would hope so. So that's why rolling is such a big deal, because kids are like, woo yeah, woo, and like playing with it. So it's pretty cool. I really like the truck mode though. I like the look of it. I like everything about it. It's awesome. He's got painted rims, some painted on the front here. His windows are painted, and you can clearly see that those are his legs, but it doesn't really bother me. It doesn't stick out abnormally, but yeah, he's really cool. And compared with Cosmos here, they're roughly the same size. I mean, Cosmos is a weird shape because he turns into a UFO, which is awesome. So he's kind of a weird shape anyway, but we'll touch on this figure later. But you can see they look good together. Because they're in the same wave and everything. And overall, I think this figure's worth it. If you can find him, I'd suggest getting him because he's a little difficult to find. And he's with G1 Warpath, just for fun, to show you what mini bots are sized now. But I think it's cool that he's got a decent figure, not just another Swerve red repaint. It's because it's a generic. Swerve is the generic name Hasbro puts on almost every red repaint they make. So it's nice to actually have a Swerve that's supposed to be him in all of his glory, and it's really awesome. As I said before, if you can find this figure, I recommend getting him. They are going to repaint him and give him a new head for gears, like they're supposed to. So, that's going to be great. I can't wait to have both of them like that. So, yeah, I think he's going to be nice for your classics display. I think he's a decent size, and I think he's well worth it. So, thanks guys for watching, and I'll see you guys later.